Thank you so much for joining me. It's a little bit different coming in on a Sunday instead of a Tuesday, and I thank you guys so much for joining me. I decided that every Sunday I'm going to be going live at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to be giving you guys a powerful strategy or tip that you can use with your child at home or children that you might work with if you're a teacher or in family members or whatever. Thank you. I like my commercial too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I just wanted to start today. Hi, Mom. Hi, everybody that's joining. And if you guys want to comment as I'm doing this video, I want this one to be interactive, just like the Reading Adventures is. And I do that for more so for the children, but I've had lots of adults to tell me that they get things from it as well. So if you want to comment in here, I want this to be interactive as well, so that if you say something, I'll respond to you. But the first tip that I wanted to share with you guys tonight is about the mindset. If you think about your mindset, if you're in a sad or a bad mood, you're not going to be operating your best. You're going to be slower in your train of thought. You're not going to produce your best. So the first tip that I want to give you tonight is to work on mindset. Your mindset and the mindset of your child. When my students come into my classroom every morning, the first thing that I do is to give them a hug. When they come in, they know that they have to give me a hug no matter what. And if they don't, I literally say, nope, get out. You got to get out. And then you have to come back in. And I've done that so much that the other children will say, did you give Miss Yerby a hug? And when I give them that hug, it just allows me to check in with them because something may have happened on the bus. Something may have happened at home. And it allows me to check in with them and we can fix that. A couple of weeks ago, I had a student that came in and she was kind of sad. And I said, well, what's going on with you? And she was telling me that she was sad because her dad was going to be leaving, going out of town. And I said, well, how long is he going to be gone? And she said, well, he's going to be gone for a week. And I said, when is he leaving? She said, he's going to be leaving at the end of the month. I said, okay. Well, right now, what you need to focus on is the fact that your dad is here right now. And I said, I think this was maybe a Monday or a Tuesday. And I said, well, maybe you can write. I said, what's something that you would like to do with your dad before he leaves? And she told me she wanted to go somewhere. And I said, well, that's probably something he would do. And I said, well, maybe you can write a note to him and you can ask him if you guys can do that this weekend. And I asked her, how did that sound? And she said, that sounded good. And I said, well, something else that you can do while he is gone, you can write a note to him every day. And I told her that I had a friend that was leaving, and while that friend was gone, I wrote a poem every day, and it helped me to feel better. And I gave her another hug, and I said, how does that feel? She said, it feels better. And I said, well, I'm not going to let you go until you give me a smile. So something that you can do when your child comes home every day, check in with the child. Check in with your child just to see how she or he is doing. Or if you're working with children, the same thing that I do every day is to hug the child just to check in, see how you're doing. Something else that I do with my students, their morning work. Every morning they have to write one thing that they're happy about. And I have taught them, it's not just like, oh, I can't think of something. I have actually taught them that each and every one of them has something to be happy about. I have shown them people who have gone through situations such as Bethany Hamilton, who was a surfer. She had been surfing since she was the age of 3. By the age of 8, she was competing in surfing. 13, she lost her arm in a shark attack. And she decided while she was in the hospital, 26 days, while she was in the hospital, she decided she wasn't going to let that stop her. 26 days later, she was back out in the water. And I said, well, if someone like her who's lost an arm can do it, so can you. So that's something that you can do with your child as well. Have them to think of something that they're happy about. I also have my great ones. That's what I call my students, great ones. I have them to think of something that they did that they're proud of. And it's just all working on your mindset because like I said in the beginning, if your mind is not right, you're not going to be able to function properly. So these are just strategies that you can do to help your child get their mind right, to be in a happy place, to be in a productive state. And something that you can also do. I hear parents tell me a lot, oh, well, my child doesn't really talk about school at all. Well, what you can do to make sure that your child tells you something about school is you can say, tell me two things that happened in school today that you liked. And tell me one thing that happened that you weren't so happy about. And that way you're engaging. So you're spending that quality time with your child and you're having that intimate time with them and they're able to share with you. And you can understand what's going on in your child's life and you can always turn it around. You're talking about two things that they really liked. And if they had something that wasn't so happy or wasn't so productive, it gives you insight as to what's going on and it allows you to talk about it. And Jim Rohn, one of my favorite motivational speakers, says, turn your frustration into fascination. You can help your child find ways to make that situation better. So it just gives you that intimate time. It gives you time to work on the mindset and to connect with your child. So that's the first thing that I wanted to tell you about, since that's the first thing that I do in my classroom every day. That's the first tip that I wanted to give you guys. I would love to see your comments. I would like to know if this is helpful for you, and if it is helpful, why. I would love to know something. Give me questions. Give me topics that you would like for me to share with you. Maybe something that you are like, well, I really don't know how to help my child with this part of his or her homework, or any other questions that you would like for me to cover. Please put that in the comments and I will do that in a future video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please be sure to tune in on Tuesdays, every Tuesday. Have your child to tune in, share it with someone else as I do my reading adventures. And again, every Sunday, I'm going to be doing these videos. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy your Sunday.